Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel firstview. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about you can lose your US citizenship for these 4 shocking reasons. US citizenship is often seen as permanent and untouchable, especially for those born in the country. But under certain rare and shocking circumstances, it can be lost, whether by choice or legal action. From tax-motivated renunciations to serious offenses like treason, there are a few paths that could cost someone their citizenship. If you're interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise you: losing your US citizenship. Yes, it's rare, but there are specific situations where it can happen. Some of them might shock you, whether you're a natural-born citizen or naturalized. 1. Voluntarily renouncing your citizenship. The most straightforward way to lose US citizenship is by choosing to give it up. This is called renunciation, and it's a deliberate, formal process. Why would someone do this? Well, some people renounce for tax reasons, to avoid complex US tax laws like the Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act, or FATCA, which requires reporting foreign financial assets. Others might want to fully commit to another country's citizenship, especially if that country doesn't allow dual citizenship. To renounce, you have to appear at a US embassy or consulate abroad, sign the Oath of Renunciation, and pay a hefty fee, currently $2,350. It's not a decision to take lightly, as it's usually permanent. Once you renounce, you lose access to US passports, consular protection, and the right to live in the US without a visa. According to the US Department of State, renunciations have been on the rise, with over 5,000 cases in recent years. 2. Fraud or misrepresentation during naturalization. If you're a naturalized citizen, you could lose your citizenship through denaturalization if it's found that you obtained it fraudulently. This happens when someone lies or hides important information during the naturalization process. For example, not disclosing a criminal history, prior deportation, or ties to certain organizations like terrorist groups could lead to your citizenship being revoked. The US government takes this seriously. The Department of Justice can file a civil or criminal case to strip citizenship if they prove the misrepresentation was willful and material, meaning it affected the decision to grant citizenship. 3. Joining a foreign military or government. You could lose your citizenship by serving in a foreign military or holding a high-level government position in another country if you intend to relinquish your US citizenship. The key here is intent. For example, joining a foreign military that's at war with the US or taking an oath of allegiance to another country while serving as a high-ranking official could trigger this. But the State Department needs evidence of your intent, like a signed statement. According to the US Embassy in Japan, simply acquiring foreign citizenship doesn't automatically end your US citizenship unless you meant to let it go. 4. Committing treason or rebellion. Committing treason or rebellion or similar acts against the United States. This is rare, but it's a serious ground for losing citizenship. Treason means betraying the US, like aiding an enemy during wartime. The Immigration and Nationality Act lists this as an expatriating act, but again, the government must prove you acted voluntarily and intended to give up your citizenship. Call to action. 4 shocking reasons you could lose your US citizenship, from renunciation to treason. Losing citizenship is rare, and for natural-born citizens, it's almost impossible without your explicit consent, thanks to protections like the 14th Amendment. Although the loss of US citizenship is rare and typically involves voluntary intent, it's not impossible. Whether through fraud, allegiance to a foreign government, or acts against the U.S., citizenship can be stripped under specific conditions. Staying informed about these scenarios helps safeguard your status and avoid unintended consequences. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
You can lose your US citizenship for these 4 shocking reasons. Losing US citizenship is rare but possible under specific conditions. It can occur voluntarily through renunciation, often for tax or dual citizenship reasons, by formally declaring intent at a US embassy and paying a $2,350 fee. Naturalized citizens risk denaturalization if they committed fraud during the process, such as hiding criminal history or past deportation. Joining a foreign military or government with the intent to relinquish US citizenship can also trigger loss, though intent must be proven. Finally, acts like treason or rebellion may result in revocation. For natural-born citizens, citizenship loss is nearly impossible without explicit voluntary consent.